Hello and welcome to a very special episode of Shikar. I guess like a reunion episode of sorts.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yes. Oh, we have to. This is the first time with our sponsorship where everyone's here, so I have to move our logo to the other side.
Yes.
Oh.
Hello and welcome, everyone.
I love IKEA meatballs.
Hello.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, but not with a weird voice.
I'll do it with a weird voice for him.
Happy birthday, I'm Gabe.
What's wrong with the voice?
I love y'all. Y'all are magnificent. Thank you so much, and thank you for joining us. We're all together.
I know, I missed
It's
it.
been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
I missed y'all.
Only I got to hang out with Balvin was in his streams.
Y'all were parted. I haven't seen Josephine in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I would say that about Balvin, but I hang out with Balvin every day. I'm not gonna lie.
Yep.
But I still miss him every time. Every day when I see him, I'm like, Balvin! Like, it's like I haven't seen him. But I saw him at 3 a.m. at crackhead hours that morning. You know?
Also, I did feel like I cheated a bit and saw you guys a little bit because I, creeped in the pre-show,
Ooh.
like, to run all the stuff. I'd come in and see, and I could see y'all even though y'all couldn't see me. So I feel
Listen
like
to all the secrets.
Mm-hmm.
You made it worse with that. I could see all of you, but you couldn't see me.
Yeah.
We should probably do some introductions because you might be confused about who is that bronze girl. It's me, but
Yeah.
Yeah. And?
Go ahead.
but I bet if we both did the same. Okay, who's that bronze girl? If we both do this.
Oh wait, I'm not in the running.
Wait, hold.
Oh, there.
Tell the difference.
Spot the difference.
I don't think it's the white one. I'm just gonna say.
Fail RP, bro.
Fail RP? Did you just?
-1, man.
The one with the sunburn after going outside for 2 seconds.
Oh my god!
Look
I
at
feel
this
so.
shit.
Oh my! Why does it change color when you touch it?
It's a burn. That's what happens.
Really? Does it hurt?
Not anymore.
Oh my god, that's so scary. Yeah, let's go around and do our introductions. Take it away, Xander. Xander,
Yes, I'm Xander Jeanneret. I'm here playing Scorpio, and if you'll notice, in addition to the higher number under here, there may be a little official addition to my title. That's right, Scorpio is now a warlock/monk, still mostly monk.
I love
You
it.
win on the longest name. I mean, you can't
So
you can't
far.
add any more. There's no
We'll
more room.
see. I'm gonna collect classes like it's my business.
Belvon. Belvin.
She got some Chanel perfume and now she's French.
Est-ce que vous comprenez français?
Balvin.
Lord Balvin, you begin. As introduced by my friend here, Balvin, or Lord Balvin for full name. I play Ajax, a half-orc fighter who is now learning the path of a samurai.
Cool.
And we've made
Bushido.
made a little progress with some other things we'll find out later about. But
Like you mean your
Samurai.
hair?
Oh, come on.
You think
It
we
looks
were gonna
very
let
good.
that
It's so
go?
good.
Come on. And
With your hair that is the
Josephine.
color of organic honey, fresh from
So
the Rainier
good.
Valley.
And Josephine.
Yes, Michael and I were
Perfectly
commenting on it the other
braided
night.
back.
We watched your stream. We're like, check out his hair. Looks so good.
It does though.
Thank you.
Cascading
Thank you.
about the shoulders in waves of gold.
Thank you. Yes. Josephine,
Hi.
your turn.
surprised you recognize me. Hi, I'm Josephine. I play Nim. I forgot to put my last name.
Oh yeah, you're just Nim now. You dropped it.
I
Like
thought
Madonna.
you were like making a statement.
Yeah, did something happen?
No, it's me
Setting
me
out on your
running
own.
in
It's
from the
always-
bakery.
It's the teen phase, man. Hey,
You're like, this is too many letters.
I play Nim Grimwillow, little tiefling bard. Tiefling question mark? I don't know. Well,
Interesting.
anyway, yeah. Yeah, I'm a bard. And he's following the which one is it? The College of Eloquence.
Mhm.
Yes. Eloquent young tiefling teenager that y'all will all have to listen to. Gabe?
Hi, I'm Gabe. I am playing Valym, the
Who looks
half-elf
totally fine.
druid, who, if you watched my episode, is totally fine. And if you watched it, don't say anything in the chat. Some of you saw it. Don't say anything. Nothing happened. Everything is fine. Very excited to have a very nonchalant chat with Leander, who I came to see not out of necessity. Oh, never mind. That's a whole Yeah.
Mhm.
Jasmine?
Oh yeah, and I'm Jasmine ThatBronzeGirl Bhullar, and today is my 111th birthday.
Yay! Don't disappear.
Did you say you're 111th?
I was doing a Bilbo thing because he says
I was
it like
making sure I
that.
heard
He
you
says,
right.
"Today's my 111th birthday." That's how he says it, and I love it every time.
Roll 20.
Hey!
Oh yeah! Special thank you to our sponsor, Roll20, for sponsoring our show. Roll20 is a free-to-use virtual tabletop that you can employ in your own D&D games.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you to Roll20 for sponsoring our indie production. All right. Should I open this thing? Y'all let me know.
Yes, please.
Yes.
It says it's from the Ukraine, so I am intrigued.
Not to be confused with the UK.
Correct.
Does that happen?
It did to my dad when he was driving across the border in Poland. Anyway, very different reactions if they think we're from the Ukraine, by the way.
He was driving to the
There's
U.
a lot of tape.
Oh.
He's driving to Poland from Germany. You know what?
Oh, I want to eat now.
Anyway, they get mixed up.
That wagon be flagging. Oh my gosh. Y'all, look at how cute.
Yay!
Oh, it looks so good too.
Yeah.
How dare y'all be this adorable? I cannot.
That's our DM.
Yeah.
That's our DM.
I love y'all. I'm gonna cry again. Balvin already made me cry today with your card.
Oh, yay.
No, I'm gonna cry again. Thank you
I
guys so
love
much.
your tears and I crave them.
Why?
Oh my God. That seemed too natural, Xander.
Thank you.
Playing too much Death Stranding.
Yeah. That is so true.
Oh my God, Death Stranding changes who you are as a person.
It has, and it continues to
Yeah,
do so.
I was different after it. We got to have a Death Stranding podcast at some point, Balvin.
We just have, yeah, I have to decompress after I finish it.
Right? Yeah, we need to do that.
100%.
Yeah, I was modifying. Was it Ironsworn for me and Balvin to run a co-op Death Stranding campaign? I'm modding it.
Oh,
We're gonna have to have you on for that, Xander.
Oh, that would be good
we're
for
big. We're big, like Death Stranding psychos.
it. Wow, you almost went cross-eyed there.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes.
we're
That's all the passion.
Really excited about
Norman
our
Reedus
Death
and that
Stranding
glorious fetus.
in this channel. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the flag, and you're so sweet and for being wonderful every week. Today's
Overuse.
dinner is something Leander would eat. It's called Toad in the Hole. For those of you that are, it's very. I was gonna say Josephine's probably the only person who knows what it is.
No, I know what it is.
You know what
cut
it
a hole
is?
out of the bread and put an egg in it.
Yeah, with like a piece of meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With meat.
Yeah, this one has meat.
Yeah.
in it. Yeah.
Interesting.
This is
There's
meat
so
and
many
gravy.
names for it. Egg in a basket.
Yep.
Yeah.
Make Michael make me that like every weekend.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it in honor of Leander because I feel like Leander is a steak and kidney pie and Toad in
That's
the
a good
Hole.
one.
That
What-
type
what-
of guy.
What
Blood
meat
sausage kind of guy.
did
A
you-
steak.
Steak?
Ooh,
Mhm.
fancy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Surprise is not
That's
bat
good.
like Leander would have. Because
Mhm.
Leander
Bat.
would put a bat wing in there.
You're
This is
saying that like you
immersion.
didn't enjoy the bat wings.
I didn't eat the bat wings. Ajax ate the bat wing.
I feel like you would eat Leander's bat
Experiences with
wings.
That man.
Hmm.
Oh
Is there-
shit!
What?
Nothing. Just remembered more stuff about Leander. I was thinking how different our experiences were, and then I remembered how different our experiences. Continue. Sorry.
Did you see? Wait, did you watch any of ours?
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Oh my god.
You don't know. We could just react differently to the same. Imagine we had the same exact experiences.
Well then.
Hold that.
I feel like that is a great way for us to segue into the game. So, it is dusk in Medford, that district of Point Solace that is adorned not only with the graves of the dead, but also with the flowers that comfort the mourners that visit here. We come upon a house with a very neat sort of hedge on the outside, a cute little red gate with a bell on it, and cobblestones leading up to a very simple door that is actually open and adorned with streamers in the anticipation of those arriving.
Oh, the birthday party.
Oh, was I the only one who thought live streamers?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I
Yeah.
wasn't gonna say it because I felt silly.
Wearing not one, but two, almost in horn-like fashion, conical, brightly adorned paper hats upon his head, stands a gaunt-faced man with many scars across his neck and chest, holding aloft a tray of some gloopy substance, the identity of which can only be discerned from eating it. He stands grinning, kind of patting his foot against the cobblestones in anticipation when he sees the outline, or I should say the silhouette of a small horned figure and a tall half-orc. He stands up straight and pretends not to see for a moment or to look off into the distance.
What is the likelihood that we could have slayed a boar on our trip back,
Give me
or a wolf, or whatever
Mhm.
Leander asked us to?
Give me a survival check.
Mm.
Should I as well?
Can Ajax
Yes.
help me? Are you better at survival?
That's a great question. My survival is.
I feel like you might not be. I don't know.
I have a +2.
Okay, mine's +3.
Uh-huh.
It's on you.
Isn't that one? No.
Oh.
Yeah, you tracked a beast through the woods for several nights, but then lost its trail. You were able to come back with a couple of smaller pelts, but not anything you think you could fashion into the item which you seek.
Damn. Not quite ready yet. I guess. Happy birthday, blood brother!
Happy birthday! he like almost drops the tray and then balancing it on one hand comes hobbling towards you and throws an arm around you.
Yeah. I hug him tight.
It is our birthday.
Our birthday. Yes, that's right. Yes.
Tart.
Tart. Oh, yes. What's in it? What kind of tart? Did you make it? Did Mum make it? Where's Mum?
Oh, she's inside. She keeps poking around with my refreshments.
Oh.
I think she made punch.
What kind of tart is it?
Very sour, and it's some type of like wild gooseberry, but it also has like a sweet undercurrent. It's almost like it looks, but it's very gloopy. Like you can tell actually now that you're eating it, Nim. The pie crust your mom fashioned. The filling was probably Leander, because the pie crust underneath, upon which it sits, because it's a tart, is like crispy, flaky deliciousness.
It runs. It's got a mind of its own. Look at it seeping off.
Don't we all? Ajax, you look half dead.
It's been a long journey here, Leander.
Your sword. He points now at your blade. Did you choose to build a new blade, or instead have the wood you harvested used to refashion Belinda a new handle?
Refashion her handle.
Yes. What does it look like now?
That's a tough thing to describe right now.
Are there any like adornments or inscriptions that Ajax would have put? Because it's just a smooth wooden kind of like.
He put Belinda's name on it.
And we see this like stark, almost bleached wood that stands. It like shines brightly against the silver of the sword, and says in ornate lettering, "Belinda. You've obtained a new the weapon."
Yeah, I talked to trees.
Yeah.
That's where the wood came from. But it's the same weapon, though. It's just.
Are you a druid now?
A druid.
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 Hid.
I don't. That's, yeah. That's
I think it's getting better. It's getting better.
Yes. How can I? Is the thing good, Nim? What you're eating?
Oh, yes. Would you like some? And Nim passes his piece to Ajax.
I was gonna.
You'll love it. Here you go.
Okay. You said it's gloopy, right?
started running off the plate.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, when you eat it, it's edible, but it makes your like whole mouth go, like it's that sour. Like it's like, just like it's Scorpio levels of sour.
Hey, it's the berries that you find.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Leander, all we were able to get were, I'll pull out, 2, 3 rabbits. With these pelts. We tried, we're just not good hunters.
Oh, well, you'll have to keep working at it then. He takes the brace of conies. Oh, speaking of good hunters. And he points out at Valym, who is now coming through the dusk of Metaford.
Would have been so much easier with Valym around. Everything, really.
Could I have gone hunting for a deer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me a survival check.
Okay.
Unless you have an applicable skill that allows you to.
Yeah, this is good. Well, okay, so if we want to combine with my wanderer for being able to find berries, small game, water, so forth, using that knowledge to find the best place to find a healthy deer.
Yeah.
With a survival check of 22.
Oh, yeah. So you see, just as you say, speaking of good hunters, you see Valym carrying over his shoulder a rather large deer walking, towards the rest of you.
So cool.
As
There's
you turn
probably
around,
a little bit of like blood on his chin too.
As you turn around to look, Nim, you do feel a disturbance in your hair.
My hair?
Mm-hmm. You touch. There's a paper hat there.
Oh. What?
Ajax, you have one too now. Yours looks like a little Robin Hood hat with a feather on it.
Aww.
And Nim's is like a little top hat.
Oh.
These are so cute. I tip my hat as Valym comes. Hello, good sir. Welcome. Welcome. We're so happy to see you.
Hi.
Valym?
Yes. Hello, Nim. Ajax.
I'm going to tip my head as well. Surprised you came.
I tip the head of the deer.
Is this... Never mind. How are you?
Leander, where would you like me to put this deer?
He just said,
Is that for dinner?
Nim, did he just...
I don't know.
Yes, this is
Nim's-
dinner.
Oh,
Gonna
Valym, you're too kind. I'll Ajax, why don't you take that in the back to Brendy?
I'm always carrying things.
It's so good to see you, Valym. We missed you, and Nim goes to slowly go for a hug, but is gauging response. He's doing a very
He leans in. It's kind of slow. He's probably warmer than you expected.
You're warmer than I expected.
I've been playing with a lot of fire lately.
Oh,
This is nice.
So as I'm walking away with the deer, and I noticed this, I'm like, I can't even get an answer, but they get a group hug.
Is it Pilar that keeps you warm?
No. This is new fire now.
New fire.
Yeah.
Leander,
Yes.
you good?
Have I lingered too long? I've been told I'm a lingerer.
I'm just a little bit squished in the
Oh,
middle here.
I heard that
release
from
thee.
him too. Yes, that's true.
He slaps a hat on your head, Valym.
What kind of hat?
It's a pirate hat made out of paper. It's wide this way, and it has a skull on it.
Oh, this is intricate. How?
I'm good with my hands.
He also said that. Okay, strange.
Oh, you look really cool, Valym. Did your travels treat you well? You look cool.
Do you want an honest answer, Nim?
Well, you're always honest.
How long till Scorpio arrives? That one hurt. You can't say that. Oh,
You I think I see him there, running with his arms behind him.
Okay, but it's true. Yeah, Scorpio comes running up, thinking that he's late, and he probably is. But yeah, head first, arms back, can't lose.
And since
Happy
you're head first,
birthday!
you feel a hat come slipping over your head.
whoop, and I dodge out of the way, and then realize what it is and allow it to happen.
He puts it on. It's like a conical hat with like 2 horns coming out of the side, once again fashioned out of paper.
Wow, I feel like a bull.
Conqueror.
Oh, and with your new running style, I mean, you could be.
Oh, yes. I suppose that's true. It's good to see you, Nim. And I'll tip my hat.
Oh, yes, you as well. Doesn't know how to do it.
And then, and there's been like this jovial demeanor and sort of lightheartedness. And as soon as Scorpio locks eyes on Valym, his face changes, and it's like he unlocks a memory, and it's just, Valym, it's good to see you.
You as well, Scorpio.
You feel arms around both of you as Leander tries to scoop you both up into another group hug.
Oh, okay.
No, wait.
Jasmine, wasn't I was just here yesterday, technically, right?
Oh,
Or how long ago was that?
we lost Xander. I think in your story we said there was time between.
There was a couple of days.
Yeah, there was a handful of days. Yeah.
Okay.
You're back.
I'm back.
You're back.
Okay.
Leander, did you really? I was literally just here a few days ago.
I've been so worried about you. What with your health concerns? Oh,
I
think you have a leak. You're losing air.
Oh my gosh, Leander. Wow. Very accurate.
I wonder if that's a side effect.
Maybe, but we can talk about health. That's outside of celebration, Leander. Happy
You're right.
birthday.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Yes. Normally I spend my birthdays alone eating steak and kidney pie. But this time I have all of you and
Wait,
my heart
speaking of
and my home.
beefcake, where's Ajax?
Inside with a deer. Come, fill my home the way you've filled my heart. Brandy
Yes.
has allowed me the use of the Grimwillow home for the evening's activities, and I hope you are all limber, for there are many.
Always.
Yeah.
With prizes. Mm-hmm.
Nim goes running inside and like freezes and slides like through the door and like quickly throws a hood over his horns. Realizing as he comes in like, that was close. And then puts the top hat like on top, I guess. Mommy?
In the back, Nim. In the back, Ajax and Brandy are talking as she's like setting about with great expeditiousness. It's almost kind of disturbing to watch Ajax dressing a deer. She's just very quick about
cleaning.
like, and you get the sense that she's been stressed.
Hey, it's already dead, you know. It's
Crack.
hey.
What?
It's already. Are you okay?
It's just, I'm glad this is here. I'm glad Valym brought this because whatever Leander brought, I think it might be roadkill. And it put it in, I don't know how I'm going to get the smell out of the oven.
That makes sense. But Leander, he's trying his best.
I know. It's just, when you have people over, I try to make sure they're well fed. We only have one bathroom.
We'll be fine. I promise.
Are we sure he's even alive?
Yes, he's alive. Yes, he's an odd one, but he's He's true to himself, no matter what.
All right. Well, if you say so. How are you? You look injured.
I think I'm physically not that great, but mentally, I think I'm good. I got a tattoo. I'm showing my tusks.
Oh. I like it. It's very
You. Cool.
Avant-garde.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That's I was thinking of that, but I couldn't get the words out.
Mm-hmm.
Is Bendy Nim's mom?
Yes.
Brendy? Yeah, Brendy.
Brendy. Oh, okay, that makes okay.
It's a little
Just another
intimidating
I
too.
thought she said Bendy, and I was thinking somebody else. That's
yeah.
why I was like,
No,
this is a very different interaction than I expected.
Mm.
Brandy, that makes sense.
How have you been? Otherwise, the stress of today.
Oh, I've been getting Nim's letters. So that's good. And then setting about, Leander gave me some heads up, but not a lot. And I've been helping him prepare some of his activities today.
Activities?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Such as.
I'm not going to spoil them. It's his birthday, Ajax. It's not about you. Okay.
I was just curious. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to spoil the surprise. I was just wondering.
It's not about you.
I know it's not about me. I was just asking a question.
It's Leander's birthday.
Yeah. A second ago, you almost hated this guy.
Leander, I don't hate him. I just wish he would stop putting strange things in my oven. Nim, what kinds of sounds are you making in the doorway? Come here and give me a hug.
Hi, Mom.
She scoops you up in a hug.
Mm.
How are you? Oh, look, a little top hat. That's so cute.
Yeah.
When you say oven,
Oh.
Yes. How can I help? Yeah. What?
like, give me an example of what strange things.
Like, what cooking, Ajax? Cooking.
That's what I'm asking.
Baking.
I'm asking, what has he done that's so strange?
Well, she opens up like a side sort of like bin she has and lifts the lid, and sure enough, the smell that comes out of it is like kind of charred, but also kind of like vaguely of fermentation.
What the hell is that?
He calls it a durian fruit.
Oh, so we're.
And he thin slices and ferments it and says it's for his coleslaw.
What's coleslaw?
Exactly.
Well, it's his birthday. Anyway, it's good to see you. It's good to see you, Mom.
Something about bubble and squeak. I don't know. This man eats all sorts of things. I don't know what he's making.
Well,
but at least we have the deer.
Nim gives her a quick kiss on the cheek before she's like, I'm going to help set things up back out there. And he scurries out.
Nice to see you, Nim Nim.
Growing up very fast.
What does that mean? What happened?
Why are you reading into that?
What do you mean growing up fast?
Are you please breathe with me? Nothing happened.
People don't just say that.
Yes, when a kid grows, they say that.
When a kid grows, it's because something happened. What happened? I didn't have my concerns. Now I have my concerns. What do you mean Nim has grown up so fast?
Nothing. He's just growing up. Is he not growing up?
What happened? What happened?
How many times do I have to tell you? Nothing happened.
She grabs your like tattooed tusk, pulls your face close. You better tell me. Ajax? You better tell me right now.
Nothing. Ask him. Nothing happened.
People don't just say that. People don't just say, "Oh,
How many?
it grows so fast." It's usually like, if something happens. Does he have a girlfriend? Does he have a boyfriend? Because that's fine.
I know. No, yeah, it's perfectly fine. No, neither. I'm just saying from whenever we first picked him up to, when we first met Scorpio and Valym to now, he's matured a lot. Can you let go of my touch, please?
She lets go of it. She's also like, matured a lot. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get it out of you.
What are you trying to find out?
Nobody just says that. Something happened.
Do you want me to call him back in here? We can talk about
Something
it.
happened.
Meanwhile, out there, as soon as I get back out and Scorpio and Valym are in there, I'm like, can you help me? Do you have like an extra head wrap or something that I can cover my horns with?
I only have the one.
Why?
Don't be ashamed of your horns, Nim. They're beautiful.
They are. They're fine.
I don't want my mom to see the tattoo.
Oh, why?
Because I think she'll get mad.
But if she gets mad now, then she won't get mad later.
It's Leander's birthday.
Yeah, so she especially can't get mad.
Ooh, it's a good excuse to keep her cool.
Oh.
Perhaps this was a gift to Leander. Your tattoo on your horn.
No, we're not lying. We're just
and that's the thing, that if she sees a tattoo, then I'm going to have to explain why I got the tattoo and all of the
Why did you get the tattoo?
So that I'll never forget the mistake I made.
Oh, I thought it was because it made you happy. Okay, this is a very different conversation than I expected.
Can you help me cover my horns?
Yeah.
And my mum doesn't even have real horns, apparently. So it's just
Of
I
course
don't
she
want to have that
doesn't.
conversation.
She's clearly a human.
Oh, boo.
Yeah.
Wow.
Leander told me.
I wasn't.
Wait, was that a secret?
Yes, Leander, it was a secret.
Oh, I'm not good with those, I have to be honest. It's not malicious intent. I think sometimes I just find it hard to read the situation.
It's just a lot of conversation I'd like to avoid.
And then Scorpio pulls off the paper horns from his hat and slides them over Nim's horns.
Oh. They're really big.
Now it's festive.
Does your mom know that you know her horns aren't real?
No, I just walked in and gave her a kiss on the cheek. We haven't had an interaction. I just found out when we were on our trip.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah.
Tell your mom that you know her horns aren't real and it's okay. But then after that, show her your tattoos and your horns. So if you accept that she doesn't have any, maybe she'll accept what you did to yours.
You really think this is the best time?
I don't think there's going to be a best time.
Your parents can't spank you when there's guests over. I know this from experience.
Leander, the fact that you have parents somehow shocks me.
I mean, at one point, I definitely did. Leander didn't just sprout out of a grave and just come to life like some type of ghoulish marionette.
How descriptive you made it less convincing.
It's not like I just threw off the lid of a sarcophagus and with one beautiful flourish like a dancer did a handstand, forward back spring out of a beautiful marble grave and go about my wonderful life.
Yes.
Can I insight check that?
I'm sorry, what?
Can I insight check that? I've
Yes,
never
you
gotten
can.
to say anything this specific. So.
Yeah.
23.
Oh, dang.
I will never roll that well again.
This is very specific.
No, that's worse. You were supposed to say no, it's fine. No. Okay.
There's a lot of detail prevalent in the scene. And Leander is a very bad liar.
Yeah.
Valym
We're just
has
gonna leave that alone.
a good point. There is a lot of suffering that is occurring, both from your mother and from yourself, in worry. And worrying, as we know, is suffering twice. The sooner you can tell the truth, the sooner you alleviate the pain for you both.
I'm just not sure that I'm done processing it either.
That's okay then. Do it on your time, but at least don't wait because you're waiting for the right time for her. Do it because it's the right time for you.
Scorpio, roll persuasion.
Okay. (17 + 4 is a 21.
As you say this, you see Leander clutch his chest and say, "You're right. Worrying is suffering twice. I carry a dead woman's soul in my lantern.
Ah, yes, Mara.
We should play games."
She's very nice, by the way, Leander.
She is. Yes. And now my soul feels lightened.
Sorry.
Hey, Jax. Hey, Jax.
He runs inside.
Is he calling or is he coming inside?
He's calling you.
He's calling? Okay. Say,
Hey, Jax.
Hey, Jax.
yes. What's going on? Scorpio!
Hey, it's
You
good to
must
see you.
join
And a big
us.
hug.
For games. For
Sure.
I have prepared. Such good
Okay.
prizes.
Why are we laughing?
I don't know.
I've been working on them all week since I found out I was going to have a birthday party. Ah,
Happy birthday.
thank you.
Let's play.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess well, which one should we play first? A game of wit, a game of wonder, or a game of wisdom?
Wit. I panicked.
I'm with Scorpio.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We're not gonna die, are we?
I hope
This
the
game-
prize isn't staying alive.
I mean, if we get close, we'll be fine. Leander knows what he's doing from what I've seen.
I do.
Oh,
This game is ancient. This game requires you to be in full possessions of your faculties. Some of you may get hurt. It will take everything in your power to be able to truly excel and show your mastery of this game.
there seems to be some sort of objective.
This is a burrow.
Oh,
It is missing its fly flicker. I have procured for you fly flickers. I shall rob you of your eyesight, disorient you, and you shall see if you can place this poor, wretched creature's appendage back where it belongs. Closest person gets a point.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Go first.
Scorpio's so ready.
Yeah, I was gonna say he would be with me.
Yeah, he can pull down his blindfold.
All right.
Yeah, Scorpio, you can do it.
Okay. And so is there anything else? I'm ready to take on the trial.
Perfect. And he casts darkness in the room.
Ah.
And it is now illuminated only by his strange lantern sitting on a table next to a bowl of steaming punch. He goes and stands over by the punch so you can see him. And he says, all right, now, no cheating. You all have to go in a circle with your arms out 5 times. And then you must seek out the burrow and replace its fly flicker. And he hands you, Scorpio, like a little plushy tail with a tufty at the end.
Ooh, I got this. Yep.
First. Wait, what'd you say?
I'm saying, how can I cheat at this game?
I know. I'm like, what do we have?
Yeah. So, Scorpio, his intention is in this magical darkness to rely on another sense, and that is his sense of smell. He's going to focus in on the smell of that paper poster or whatever it's made out of, like the parchment or tanned hide.
Well, it's actually on canvas, hand painted, and it looks just like this.
Then definitely the paint is a distinct aroma. And I would even like to focus in and spend a key point to maybe enhance my nose.
All right. Do it. Let's do it. Let's get a perception check. With your... what does your enhancement do? Does it give you advantage or...
There's nothing really set in stone.
Got it.
That was more flavor, I guess.
I say go ahead and
because
roll
as
with
a monk,
advantage.
key points can do anything.
Go ahead and roll with advantage as you try to like sense where the smell of the canvas is coming from.
Okay. On the advantage, that's a 16.
Okay. And now, give me I guess this would maybe be a dexterity check as you spin in circles to see how much you disorient yourself and how much you're still in control of where you're at. What's your orientation like?
Got it. Ooh. I rolled an 8 plus my dex of 3, so that's only 11.
Okay. But you rolled over a 12 on your perception check. So anything that benefits you. So if you roll above a 12, you'll get a +2. If you roll above a 15, you'll get a +3. If you roll a 20, you get a +4.
Gotcha.
So you'll get a +2 to whatever you rolled.
So the total would be 13.
13. Is there anything else you want to do, or are you ready to pin the tail?
I think I feel good about this. It's the first time I've ever done it, and I'm going to forcefully...
Yeah.
How's it going?
I have found the objective.
Who's next? Come, you've earned a glass of punch. And you see him silhouetted, like I said, against this like one pocket of light.
Scorpio rushes over and punches the glass. I misunderstood.
The glass goes flying out of his hand, and he's like, I like the enthusiasm. And he pours another one. Enjoy the boozy sugar tooth, the drink of gods.
It has alcohol in it?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Did we see where he put the poster up and then cast darkness?
Yeah.
Okay, so like, I'll try. And Nim, knowing his home, I want him to try and deduce based off where the punch bowl's on the table, and like where it had been placed. About sort of try to deduce. I've got my top hat.
Yeah. I would say give me a history check. I don't think this would be investigation exactly, but history might be the thing here.
Okay. This one's in timeout after that nat 1.
If only we had taken the specialty in burro dowsing.
Nat 20!
Oh, so you get a
Hey!
+4. And now go
Wow.
ahead and roll your, what did I say for the first one? Was it dexterity?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Dexterity
Okay.
to see how well you keep your
Wi-
footing after spinning
with a
5
plus
times.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 14 plus 4 plus just dex?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Plus 2. Oh, so dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Fantastic. Nim, you go over. Punk. You think you've got it pretty close. Do we hear that?
yeah.
Come, Nim.
I'm coming.
Time for your punch.
Oh.
Who's next?
All right, Valym, go get him.
In the darkness.
Okay, sure. Leander, if something is an extension of ourselves, that's not cheating, correct?
Well, I suppose not. What do you mean?
Like, some people have animal companions.
Ah. Oh, I think I can allow it.
Thank you. So I'm going to use the wild companion feature.
Mm-hmm.
So I use a use of wild shape to cast Find Familiar.
Okay.
And it's a fae, and I'm going to cast Find Familiar to make a bat for echolocation.
Ah, perfect.
Yep. I'm going to have the bat screech out a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then tell me where sound is bouncing off of like what sounds like wood versus like colliding with paper, so there's not as much of a reflection.
Go ahead and give me the bat's perception check. And you can do so with advantage since this is since it's echolocating.
So
Yeah.
So we can't see any of this. We can hear this, right?
There's some bat noises.
So I'm like, what the hell is that?
That is a...
You see all the people who are done standing in a line near the buffet table.
And as soon as Nim tries to take a sip of the punch,
Yeah.
Scorpio takes it out of his hands.
Nim's also making like this. What is that? That's not
And then-
juice.
No, this isn't for you. And Scorpio puts his empty cup underneath and starts to sip Nim's.
Yeah, you notice now like Leander's in his cups a little bit too.
That is a 19.
Perfect. So you get +3 to your dexterity check.
That
Since you now have your bat familiar's aid.
so you said a +3?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is a 22.
A 22. Valym makes his way through his darkness. Funk. Pinning in the tail where you think it might go.
Go land on Ajax's head for a second as well. He'll be the tallest one when you screech.
And then you are beckoned over to the winner's table.
Is he just yelling? How do I know where the hell it is?
It's
So you can
backlit by his lantern. It's like the only part of the room that's illuminated. There's like just a small circle of light with where the lantern is, and there's a bolt.
Horrifying. I make the bat
Yeah.
like fly right over Ajax's head and then come land on my shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
In the dark.
Hey.
Valym, I guess, walks out of the shadows with a bat on his shoulder.
Oh, wow.
Something's in here, guys. I don't know what that was. But,
What's wrong, Ajax? Just pin the tail.
well, the tail's trying to pin me. I don't know what that was.
Fight back.
Fight, huh?
There's nothing in here. Don't break anything.
All right. Ajax is just gonna go for a complete shot in the dark. And
Come
just-
on,
really-
Ajax. Ajax. Ajax.
It's a complete shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Remember everything that you just went through. I mean, we saved your ogres. You know, we fought you
You said what?
beheaded. You know, Yeah, it was awesome. I mean, you would one shot just slice the head clean off. No difficulties whatsoever.
Whoa, Ajax is
What?
a superhero.
Bardic inspo.
Yeah.
So you get to add a
Just
D6 to your
winging it.
dexterity roll.
All right, amazing. I will be using that as well. It's a dexterity roll.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. She's already used that.
Yeah, we met two ogres named Filbert and Sylvester.
Wait,
Well,
You
that's-
kill them?
yeah, why did you know their name when you killed them?
They tried to kill us first. We did not try to kill them. Believe
Their
me.
names.
Well, they were talking.
Oh, they
Each
didn't
other.
introduce. Okay, they didn't introduce themselves.
Wait, hold on.
We introduced ourselves. They were not friendly.
All right, that
I
is
understand that feeling.
a strong 6. With the
What?
D6.
Quick, Ajax got it.
I rolled a 1 on the D6 and a 5 on the D20.
I
Is that-
believe in him.
True.
Boom.
It's our boy.
You pin the tail. And then, you're beckoned over to the punch table as the darkness magically dissipates, and you are now in the well-illuminated, sort of sitting room of Nim's home. I forgot whose home we were in. I was going to say Leander's home.
Yeah, me too, for a second.
Leander's like, now the most important part. He walks over and looks for the blue tail.
Scorpio has 3 cups of punch in his hand and brings one over to Ajax and one to Valym, but has a full one himself as well.
Wait,
Take
were
the cup.
tails different colors?
Mm-hmm.
I take the cup that you give me and I hold it underneath my arm where the bat's hanging so they can drink some.
Perfect.
Wow.
Ajax.
Leander's kind of stumbly too. He's like, oh, I have to blake too. It's my birthday.
Oh, right. Oh, excuse me.
Oh,
Valym,
Mm-hmm.
stand still. Hold on, let me get. Hold on. There's a balance.
wait, did he lift up the darkness though?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He's blindfolds himself.
Ah,
Oh no, Ajax, I made this.
What?
congratulations.
Not that way, you dunce.
Oh, sorry.
It's not a sex bet.
Why are you
Those
talking
aren't
about sex
alive.
bets?
Is there such thing as a sex bet?
I don't think
There
that's a good
100%
question to
is a
ask.
thing. There's a thing.
Not good.
All right, Leander, and I'm gonna spin Leander around. Yeah.
He spins around.
You got this, and
I have
Thank
to
you.
do this the old-fashioned way, because I can see through my own darkness. And he stumbles forward, slightly inebriated.
Oh my god. That makes so much more sense now. Jasmine, you coy motherfucker.
I'm
That's
gonna.
why it did happen. Okay.
We can see everything, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna cast Unseen Servant,
Do what?
and I'm going to move the
The
donkey to wherever Leander is going.
Oh, to help.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah, so wherever he's-
because you'll tear it off of the wall.
Oh, maybe.
I don't think I can move Leander.
Gentle guidance, like in Ghost.
No. Well, he just tacked it on, right? It's
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
yeah. I just have it remove, but with the Unseen Servant, and sort of float to wherever he's.
He only rolled 12, so
What happened to the pieces that are tagged to it? Did they rip?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the ones that are tacked on.
We all did it. We all went first, Josephine.
Well, that's
No,
true.
yeah,
We can
that-
say it all.
They're still tacked on.
Yeah.
You know.
I'm just saying, I think they went through the wall.
puts it on. The unseen servant. Let's see. Roll. I don't know. Roll that. I guess it can see, so it does it perfectly.
Yeah, that wouldn't be so hard if you can see, right?
He places it right above Valym's. The purple tail. And then pulls off the...
Wow! That was incredible!
You did it.
Wait,
Bastard.
there's purple, blue, yellow for Valym. Mine's black. Where's the red one?
Ajax.
Oh,
What?
Where's the red
What?
tail?
Where is it?
That's probably somewhere. Just somewhere. Thought I was pretty close actually, but I guess it's not that close.
He looks around and he goes, ooh!
Oh no. We look at what he's looking at. What
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
gasping at?
Yes.
A beautiful portrait of your grandmother, Nim. Square in the nose is a red tail.
Okay, first thing I look around, is my mom in the room?
She's standing in the doorway with a tray.
She like drops a dish.
No. It's fine, Mom. It's okay. And he runs over and casts mending.
Oh, good.
He's like, ha! Ta-da!
Pulling the tail out, you cast mending. You just see Brendy just like glaring at Ajax. It's
Ajax
not
is-
even close.
I'm sorry, I can't make a bat out of thin air.
Wendy,
Oh,
Valym, how are you?
it has been a day, let me tell you. I have so much to catch you up on.
Oh, I'm excited. We can catch up on all our shows, and I could tell you about the gossip from the Anyways, there's this whole thing
I believe
with
it.
this horrific woman next door. Just
Mm,
I'll tell you about it. We need to.
trash.
Ugh.
Yes.
Well, it seems like she's mad about like
What is-
one of my trees in the back because the branches go over the fence. And I was
Tree's
like,
probably been there longer than she has.
exactly. What do you want me to do? Cut down the tree? I can't control a tree. I'm not supposed to. How am I supposed to tell it which way to grow?
What did you think you are, a druid?
Right? I was like, I can't do anything about that. And she's like, it keeps dropping its leaves in my yard. Leaves are beautiful, unlike you, bitch. But you know,
She
here.
needs some
Sorry,
beauty in
Nim.
her
I'm
life
sorry,
is what she
Nim.
needs. Good.
Right? Like, look at some greenery and stop being so miserable. Anyways, that's for later.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Thank you for fixing the picture, Nim.
Huh?
Paper
She has her
horns.
horns on. She has her horns on, right?
Yeah. Cute.
Yeah, he's like staring.
Paper horns.
Yeah.
I let him borrow my horns, but just for a little bit, just for a party, just for the birthday.
Oh, he's drunk.
What's
Baby.
wrong with your mouth?
It's kind of slow.
That's from the boozy sugar truth. It has bee venom in it.
Beef?
What? What's in it?
Beef?
Bee venom.
Bee venom. Wow.
Because it gets you.
What? How did you even find that out?
It's a
think he put it in
long
there.
story.
There's that laugh again. The games continue. Onward.
Yes. But I think Brendy has treats for us.
Treats.
And you see her like holding aloft a tray of little party sausages with little toothpicks in each one. Little blood sausages.
Oh.
Oh, yum. And then he goes and like starts,
They're like,
but he can't stop just staring at her head.
let's see if she actually notices. Oh, she's kind of like stressed right now. But she kind of clocks it. She's like, something wrong, Nim? Is there something in my teeth? In my nose?
He just walks away.
Oh.
He like puts a bunch of sausages like.
You know what? Well, Nim is facing his mom. I want to be behind, and I'm going to look at Brendy. And all I'm going to do is point at Nim, point at horns, and then pointing at Nim, and then point at my nose.
Nim knows.
He knows.
I don't know what the Scorpio said.
Yeah, I did say it out loud.
When you do this, Valym, she's like, Nim, can we talk for a moment?
We don't have to.
No, we should. It'll be fun. We'll just, it's kind of hot in here, and Leander needs time to set up his next game and to sober up. Ajax, you should take the punch, maybe, out of the room.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure.
Which room are we going to?
Well, maybe we should lay off the punch and maybe have some water.
Ooh, hydration station.
Exactly, yeah. You know what, Nim? Let's get some water from the pump in the back, not even the well. Come along.
All right.
Well, actually, let's all just enjoy a nice time after the games are over, because we all are in the moment for exciting and fun, right, Nim?
Yeah.
Like we just want to make sure that Leander has enough time to get all of the feelings he wants to have before like everyone sits down to split apart.
To
Happy
mingle.
birthday.
Yeah, we should finish games.
You're a beautiful man.
I noticed.
So beautiful.
Where am I?
And Nim sort of floats towards Valym and like tugs on his like pinky. He's like, thank you. Games! Leander, what's next?
Okay. That was which one was that?
Burro slave.
That was wit.
Wit.
In wonder, there's wisdom.
Yes.
Wait, who won?
It's a tie between me and Valym. So we each get 1 point.
Ooh, good job.
High five.
High five.
I missed.
Scorpio just trying.
Yeah. You see all three hands go.
Okay, sure.
Well, I'm gonna need a second to set it up, so let me go into the upstairs room. I've got a thing going. And that'll be where we take our break.
Hey.
And I will be getting
Perfect.
a somewhat adult beverage for myself.
Ooh.
If anyone else would like to join me, feel free to do so now.
You do that.
If not, get up, stretch, get some water. We'll be back in 6 minutes. Bye, friends. Take care. so much for joining us for that break. I got myself a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, look at your cute little glass.
Hee hee hee.
Pink, pink. Pink, pink, clink, clink.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's so quiet and serious. What happened?
It felt like we all froze for a second.
Yeah. Oh, you're
Burrito.
scarfing down your food. I got myself a little slice of my tres leches cake. 'Cause I that's my favorite kind of cake. Yeah. And then I got my Leander themed. These are canon. This is what Leander's party napkins look like.
Oh my god.
That checks
Happy
out.
birthday, party animal.
Yeah, 100% Leander has hand painted all of your napkins to look just like this as canonical. In fact, this looks a lot like Leander. You know, like just a shaved version of this with that's like basically Leander, if I'm being honest. Gabe.
Seeing things in my head differently now. I'm used to it. Now I see him as a hairless cat.
I'm seeing him from that video you linked me.
Oh.
She's hilarious.
That's kind of what he looks like. He has those vibes.
It's unsettling.
Yeah, so you hear like a ruckus and banging and all this stuff from downstairs, or from where you're standing downstairs, coming from upstairs.
I don't know if this means they're ready or it's in progress of being set up. And Scorpio will peek, is there a doorway? Like to go downstairs?
It's upstairs, but it's the stairs you came down that go up that when you came down there for breakfast, for brunch. That one
So
time.
we are upstairs now, like in the rooms then?
No. You're downstairs and you hear the banging coming from upstairs.
Then I'll check up the staircase.
Let's go find out.
Just a peek.
When you peek, you see Leander kind of pressed against the door, sweating a little bit.
Is everything okay?
The wisdom trial is a difficult one.
Oh.
Did you already have your go?
No. This one's a whole thing. Come in. He throws the door open, and as he throws the door open, you see light streaming from inside out, like, and flashing coming from inside the room.
I make sure Ajax and Valym are coming. Come up. There's some strobing happening.
Strange. But yeah.
Okay.
When
Yeah.
when you step through the doorway, you are accosted by a smell and sight the likes of which you've never experienced before. It is a veritable spectacle of arcane energy and some type of generator whirring away in the corner, creating some type of energy that's lighting up what looks to be a sign made of crystals that are glowing and flashing, and in ornate handwriting underneath a haze of like clouds that kind of flash different colors, and almost like almost like a fog machine has laid a thick carpet of smoke on the floor as well. You see in hand painted gilded letters in this like sign that has these flashing crystals in all different colors the words truth or dare. And underneath you see a podium and you hear music, and it's like a game show when you come in.
This could be Venom.
Took me a while to put this one together.
Stuff's nice.
He excitedly does a little traipsy dance as he goes over to the podium.
Scorpio does exactly the same thing.
And standing there says, "And now it's time for the game of..." And as he says it, he casts thaumaturgy to make his voice sound like it's multiple. Truth or dare.
Just us, right? And then makes sure to close the door.
Yeah.
After they get in.
Yeah.
What's said in truth or dare stays in truth or dare.
And in fact, you see, as you say this, Scorpio, that there is a strange, underneath the smoke, chalk circle that has been drawn on the floor in this room.
Good.
Is there a way that I could take a quick look at it? And he'll just pop a squat right where he is and sort of whoosh away some of the fog.
Through this thick grape-scented fog, which is light blue in nature.
The theater.
Give me an Arcana check.
Yes, I will. I have one level of Warlock, and I'm gonna use it. 18, baby!
This is the zone of truth.
I feel it.
No.
We are bound to say the truth.
Yes, I was going to say that. You should come up here. You're not my co-host.
Okay. And Scorpio's already behind him.
He puts an arm around you. In today's level of truth or dare, he who hath telt it shall be dealt it a single point for everyone who takes the challenge. Which you're gonna need it, because me and Valym are up one. Right here.
I'll go.
Oh, yes, Valym. He hands you one of his cue cards, Scorpio. And by the way, he has beautiful red cue cards with his initials LL on the back.
Ooh.
Who asks the questions?
How is his wisdom?
This is Ajax. It takes the most wisdom to know when to bear your flesh and when to bear your truth.
It's Ajax.
Ajax.
Yeah.
You're the idiot mocking the game. Oh, great. You can say your own name better than me. I don't appreciate this type of surly behavior from my new beau.
I was just trying to correct you.
This just says Valym, truth or dare.
That's the what? That's you got to say it to him, not to me.
Oh, Valym, truth or dare.
That's beautiful. I loved it.
Hey, I was practicing.
You see them standing, Scorpio and them standing kind of back to back a little bit against this podium, holding their cards, and the crystals flashing in the sign above you are kind of blinding as they change colors as they go around the rim of the, kind of chasing each other around the rim of the sign that he's painted.
Truth, I suppose.
Truth. Spicy. He rifles through his cue cards. And then he says, Valym.
Mm-hmm.
Got that one.
Asleep. Hold on. And I'll just tap him awake.
That one.
I have one.
Well, this is unprecedented in the game of truth or dare.
Truth or dare.
Oh, if it's not allowed, it's okay.
No, I think it's rather interesting. I just was gonna. The question here is whether or not Valym had a crush on me, but I want to hear what you have to say, Nim.
Well, I kind of want to know that too.
No, you said it. Let's hear it.
Where's my birthday?
Okay. Valym. Do you find me physically or otherwise somewhat attractive? On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you put me?
Solid 7.5.
7.5.
That's pretty high.
Yeah, you scare me a little bit, but some of it is intriguing. But I feel like there's always the possibility that you walk out in the moonlight and your face turns to a skeleton's head.
If that wasn't the case, would you put me higher?
Probably like an 8.
8.
1 point to Valym.
Oh.
All right, Ajax, get your big green haunches up here.
Ajax. Truth or dare?
Dare.
Jump out of this window. He points to the window behind him. This is actually the room you stayed in. And so this is the same glass you remember Belinda pressing her face up against. Do it.
What? How high up are we? How high up are we?
Do we have another dare on the cards? You're on the second floor.
Yeah, it was. Ajax, you'd probably be okay.
I walk over to Ajax. Pull out a feather and just like tap it on his head. And then I put my hand on his shoulder. Trust me, you should do it. You'll be fine.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to cast Cat's Grace on Ajax with Enhance Ability.
My boy.
You gotta do it. The next card says "kiss me," so I mean this one's much better or worse, depending if you're Valym.
Spoilers.
Sorry. I'll shuffle them.
I am not Breeze, Leander.
Go. Sorry.
You and Breeze?
What?
One of the druids?
What are you?
I can't even lie because I drew this forsaken circle.
Oh, it was good casting. I was gonna say the craftsmanship on the circle is very good.
Thank you.
Did you get to see Breeze again?
That's Ajax. Are you jumping out the window?
I'm gonna jump out the window.
Are they all right? How are things?
Breeze is fine. Breeze is very good.
So
okay.
It's gonna look weird because they're not gonna understand why I'm doing this. But as I walk up to the window, I'm gonna essentially in my mind recreate the same way that Belinda was standing whenever she cast herself.
Aww.
And just stare out. And then I'm gonna open it up and just dive out that joint.
So Cat's Grace has advantage on dexterity checks, and it doesn't take damage falling from 20 feet or less if it isn't incapacitated.
All right.
As soon as Ajax leaves, Scorpio scrambles over to the window to watch.
Yeah, and it's basically Scorpio and Leander like leaning through the window, and you see Ajax go foomp, and then roll and just land it.
Yeah.
Is he okay?
I mean, like in the most superhero landing ever, just.
Wow. Ajax has been through some strict training, I can tell.
I'm gonna try it.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, Leander.
I'm gonna look up. Scorpio, I learned that from you.
We still need to get more points. Some of us aren't on the scoreboard.
Oh, you're right. 1 point to Ajax. Ajax, you gotta come back up. You gotta run back up.
Okay. Run back up fast as I
My
can.
boy.
As you like,
Scorpio's crying.
as you like pass Brendy in the hall, she like looks confused. Like, I don't remember seeing him come downstairs, but okay.
When I walk back in, it's Scorpio. You're crying, right?
Just a tear
Just
of
a tear.
pride.
Just like I wanna feel like like I did my master well. Just
Yeah. Full on hug again.
just-
This is very unco-host like behavior.
I'm sorry, truth or dare. Dare.
There. Okay.
Whose turn is it?
This is.
Oh, I said it twice, so I think it's me.
This one took me a while to figure out. But I.
Oh,
Come here. He
okay.
looks out the window again and points. And in the neighboring yard, there is a very tall tree, about 22 feet in height. And hanging from one of the branches is a big, like, kind of globulous, just nebulous, gigantic beehive. And he says, "Bring us back, honeycomb. Or you can kiss me."
Oh. Well, honeycomb it is. And you see Scorpio at first. He had been like sort of leaning over in this secret huddle, but he stands in a posture that you really hadn't seen him take before.
Mhm.
He's a little unsteady on his feet, but then he catches himself,
Mhm.
and you can see that he's focusing on that target. You said how far away was it?
It's in the neighboring yard, so it's actually like it's not super far from you, like a house
Right.
distance away. Yeah.
So it's within. You can see it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And you see just this like laser focus on Scorpio's face as he's intensely staring at this thing, and his body begins to move, and he sort of mumbles under his breath, but you see that his hands come together as if he's trying to piece things together while he's remembering things.
Mm-hmm.
And as you see these different sort of combinations happen with his
anime.
hands, electricity starts to build up around his body, and he launches his hands forward and claps them, and he casts Thunderclap, which is affecting it up to 100 feet away. It's just succeeding on a Constitution saving throw, but I'm aiming at that beehive.
Yeah. It works. It's a beehive.
Yeah. So we're going to paralyze these bees with electricity.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Can I see you doing those hand?
Oh, yeah.
movements? I will begin to attempt to do the same thing, Scorpio.
What the hell are they doing?
And then he just dashes forward towards it. And you can tell that there's a definite change in his stride after having a few drinks. His movement is actually more fluid. There isn't like this rigidity of training and the efficiency of using muscle. There's this freedom of movement where he's going with the wind and sort of letting gravity do a lot of the work and tumbling.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, you normally you would make players maybe roll at a penalty, but this is kind of your bag. This is the type of monk you are.
Yeah.
You're very used to being drunk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you thunderclap it. Does the hive fall when you do that?
Yeah. Let's see. It's taking thunder damage. So my vision is that it's sort of like actually affecting the bees that are inside and sort of stopping
Did
everything.
you just kill them all?
Not killing, stunning. And then it fell. Save the bees.
All right. So yeah, you see like these bees kind of like out of it, almost like numbed by your paralyzing shock, lazily crawling around, legs twitching, wings twitching over a very large, irregularly shaped beehive.
And Scorpio takes a deep breath in and slows his movement and like his pulse, and slowly begins to just move his hand within the calmed bees and take honeycomb out. And it's just like a beekeeper would. It's fluid motion.
Yeah. What do you do with the rest of the hive?
An animal will probably enjoy that. And
You
then
leave
we'll
it
just
there?
take off.
Yeah.
We just leave.
Bloom stares at the
They'll
hive
probably come too.
with his lips.
But yeah, Scorpio hops up with the honeycomb fresh and like picks a few bees off as they fly away.
That was really impressive.
Dare.
That was really impressive.
Oh,
Takes it and puts it in a jar, saved for
What
just
else?
such a purpose.
So when he puts his hand out like that, I'm like, Ajax says, "Wait, where's Lulu?"
that is a good question. Lulu and I
Lulu almost died.
had an adventure, and I took care of her, but it was dangerous.
And I had to save her life. Second life I saved this week.
It's true.
Valym almost turned into a were rat.
Shut
Oh.
Truth or dare?
Uh, I have to play. Oh, I guess I do. He catches like Valym's glance and is like, "Dare."
You don't want to do a truth?
Catches his blood brother's eyes, and looks between the two of you.
Well, no questions about Valym. Clearly, he doesn't want to speak about it right now, and we should respect people not wanting to speak about certain things.
Oh.
Is this because you found out about your dad not being, your mom not being?
What?
Tifa?
It's not because just wait. Okay,
So,
Do we have a card for Leander?
Oh, yeah.
show us Mara. Show us the lady in the lamp.
Who? There's a
This-
what?
I mean, I can't really just show that.
Is that a figure of speech or something? Is
That's a
Like Lulu?
there a lady in the lamp? What?
yes.
I told you that.
Not a good-
Technically.
Yeah.
To get there, we'd basically have to be kind of basically dead.
Never mind. I
Which
take it
Valym
back.
was.
Yep.
I removed Valym's soul from his body like a surgeon. It was pretty cool.
Did you put it back?
I did. That's why he's standing there.
Good, just checking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder what that felt like for Pilar.
Oh, and Valym.
Horrible.
Wait. then
Anyways, what?
how did you know about Mara? Or
Vinny mentioned it. No,
Yeah.
someone mentioned it.
It was. I had a nice conversation with her inside the lamp. She's very friendly.
I live my truth.
What?
I live my truth. I've also been sneakily eating the birthday cake I said we should cut later this entire time.
I see.
You're allowed. It's your birthday.
It's my birthday. I didn't want to wait.
All right. Someone think of a birthday dare then.
A dare for Leander.
I'm pretty daring.
I dare you to kiss Scorpio or Ajax.
I dare you to kiss Valym or Scorpio.
I dare you to kiss Scorpio.
I dare you to kiss who you want to the most.
That's the truth.
No, you have to kiss
Well,
them.
that's the truth.
No, come on,
that's the
Leander. Come on.
truth. Well, he looks at all three of you very appraisingly.
Should we close our eyes?
My lips are dry.
I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. I would hate to hurt anybody's feelings.
You're not gonna hurt Ajax's feelings.
Confident, Valym.
I'm thinking about Scorpio.
I don't
True.
have feelings, only actions.
Oh.
We're just kissing, right?
Mm.
No tongue, Leander.
Leander.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is what we played at my last birthday party when I was but a wee child, Nim's age. And for some reason, all the days were kiss Sally, kiss Tommy. So I didn't know what to put in the section other than that.
Just
I feel like maybe this game hasn't aged well.
Maybe not.
Probably it hasn't.
we're already here.
Do you not want to kiss anyone?
Oh,
Okay.
I'll understand.
You wound me, Scorpio.
It's fine. If you don't want to, I'm not going to push you.
Can I do an insight check to see like who Leander's eyeing maybe as he thinks this over?
It's Valym.
Yeah, go ahead and roll insight.
Okay.
Stupid hot boy.
19.
I mean, Valym.
It's Ajax.
Hey!
I knew it.
Well, because he said my bow.
My bow.
And Ajax did
Oh,
disagree.
Beau.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
What other bow?
I don't know. Bow and arrow. We're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what's happening. I'm a monk
We're
and I'm
playing
drunk.
Dungeons and Dragons. It could be any bow.
And can I also do the same thing? I look over to Ajax to see how like is Ajax like
Let's see
playing
it.
off like
Yeah.
oh shit, 24.
Yeah.
I don't know, Ajax. How does Ajax feel about this?
So Ajax isn't necessarily campaigning for a kiss,
Uh-huh.
but he will be offended if he's not the one that's kissed.
There are feelings at stake.
That is so fair. I know.
Just have to see what happens.
Yeah. In front of Nim's mom. The drama.
No, she's not in here. She's not
Oh, right,
allowed
right.
in here.
Truth or dare rules.
Ah.
I close my eyes.
I close my eyes.
Hey,
But I peek.
yeah, sort of do.
I look through my bat's eyes.
I
Through
just,
my
close my,
bets.
I just close my eyes.
As soon as you close your eyes, Leander gives you the gentlest peck on the mouth.
Scorpio? No, I'm just kidding.
To Ajax.
Ajax keeps his eyes closed.
And then when you all open your eyes, he says, I did it.
Well, it wasn't me.
Thank you, Leander. That was-
Liar.
We are
You
in
can't
the
lie
zone
in the zone of truth. I know every time.
Well, it's my turn.
Nim Grim will of truth
I need a point.
or dare.
A point for me and for Ajax.
Oh,
He knows why.
so what are we at then?
Did I
Ajax
get
is
any for
blushing.
the honey?
You did, yeah.
Oh,
You got a
good,
point
good.
for the honey.
I got one.
All right, Nim.
Yes.
Truth or dare?
That's
Truth.
my line, truth or dare.
Truth. This is kind of a serious one. Might be a bit of a mood killer.
Oh, yes, well, I'm good at that.
What are you
Yeah.
going to do to your dad when you find him?
Hmm.
Well, if he's a bad man, I thought about hurting him. If he's a good man, he can't be a good man if he left my mum, though, can he?
Things are complicated. Ma'am.
Thought about pushing him down a well. But I think the truth is I haven't decided yet. Had many ideas. I'm not sure I want to meet him. He's a demon after all. No one likes those.
That's not true.
Certainly
What?
seems like it.
Is your father a literal demon?
Apparently that's what I am too.
Yeah.
I mean, just have a little, maybe a touch of the infernal. I don't know about demon.
Well, if you are demon, I think I speak for all of us whenever I say we like you, Nim.
You're our demon.
I'm a fan.
Big fan.
Well, what about you? And he points at Valym. Do you really hate children?
No. I genuinely like children, actually.
Okay.
What made you think I hated children?
You said you hated children. But there was a lot happening, and I just set the forest on fire, and I understand. I was just worried you were going to hate me forever.
Oh, no. There are very few people that I actively hate.
Okay. That makes me happy. I don't know what I'm going to do if I meet my dad. I can't see myself being very nice, unfortunately.
Well, it's okay not to know yet.
Punch him in the face.
Or that.
If I can reach it.
We'll lift you up.
Do you have to punch the face?
Hi, Dad. Oh.
I'll teach you how to headbutt.
Okay, you get 2 points.
What?
You get 2 points. That was really good.
2 points. Yay. Sorry for mood killing.
Yeah.
So I had to know.
Okay.
The other truth I had on here was if you'd ever kissed anybody before. If you had a crush that you weren't telling us about. I've been curious about my blood brother's conquests. But then everyone's going to be like, oh, don't go to Leander's parties. Leander just wants to kiss everybody. Leander's all horny or whatever. So.
Leander, you are.
What? No.
Leander, the things. My conversation with Breeze was pretty clear about some of your interactions.
Breeze is as free as the wind.
And it sounds like you wanted to be a windmill, Leander.
Oh, I understand. I think.
Leander has already climbed that tree and moved on. I think.
I think.
Yeah.
What was the last game?
What wonder?
Wonder.
This is kind of cool, though. I feel like we're all a lot closer now.
It did feel kind of nice.
Right? I would hope so. I put a lot of effort into all this.
So a lot.
Well, Scorpio, where did you and Lulu go?
That is a question, isn't it? We sort of went inward and had conversations. Well, we're caught in the crossfire between some powerful friends.
That's not a normal damn sentence. An inward isn't a place. What are you talking about?
We meditated for about a while, and then we went into space, and then I opened my third eye and thought that everything was just a consequence of everything else. It's just a series of steps, and once Lulu helped me figure that out with my fingies, I could remember the steps and make things happen with magic because of the friend that lives in my head.
No.
And then there was a great oasis battle and a barrier of pudding that I smacked with my head.
Oh.
How did Leander? If you were in
He came out of the well. And then when he came out of the well, the little kid was like almost dead, but I saved her because I am a master of my craft.
You crawled out of the well?
Well, it seems like in a desperate attempt to silence my free will, my patron sent me back into that well that I had to climb out of, and then Lulu came out of there too, but all of a sudden we were right next to Leander. How convenient and nice. But then there were mimics, and that was not good, and I almost died. But we were okay.
Did your patron also send Leander? Leander, how'd you do that?
I heard him.
I
called from beyond the veil.
Or around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I want to whisper to Valym is like, they smoked his weed.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely, positively. Like, we've had it. We know how that goes.
Sounds about the same thing that I went through. I was a butterfly.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And Lulu's okay?
Lulu had to make a delivery because we were carrying the potion that would help her aunt with the lycanthropy. And she had to get there quick because it was kind of a full moon and I can shoot lightning from my hands now.
Wow.
Valym knows all
is
about
there still
that
punch?
too, right?
Yes, I do, Leander, but they're talking.
All right. I just thought maybe it's time for you to unburden your soul too.
Yeah, Nim's like eyeing the chalk circle and is like, Valym, how do you know about the lady in the lantern?
Because I had to essentially die so that Leander could stave off a curse in my body.
But I thought you were going to go find a place for a snake to lay eggs.
Well, I did. And inside of that place were bandits waiting to kill me because you remember those rats inside of the shop where the snake was?
Yes, I was also transported inside that shop where the mimics were.
Mm-hmm. One of them was a person.
A druid.
No.
A person.
A were-rat. One of them was a were-rat. There was a rat. I picked up one that said stab, stab, kill. I'm pretty sure it was that one. We fed it to the snake. And they decided that I was the one to blame. So they were hunting me, waiting to ambush me. And then they tried. I killed all of them. But not before one of them bit me and has cursed me with were-rat
I shouldn't have let Lulu go away with the potion. No.
Oh, Valym. I'm
Yes.
so sorry.
I didn't know.
Breeze brought us here. Leander had to take my soul out of my body and put it in the lantern. And that's where I met Mara. And before that, I had, no offense, Leander, I told Scourge that if Leander failed, to eat him.
Oh, Scourge.
I'm glad you didn't fail, Leander. So now
You
I
said
am
that.
technically staving off a were-rat affliction of my body. And you know what? Just because it's funny, I want to cast Moonbeam on myself to see if it makes me temporarily shift.
Whoa! I've never
Yeah.
even thought of that.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. So let's
But will you take damage? Whoa!
Yeah. Yes, I will. But I passed my con save, so it's halved.
Good. That's a heavy spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We were just gonna
yeah, it
watch
was.
him like explain all this and then no.
I cast Moonbeam, and there's like a singe on Valym's body.
As this like pale glimmering moonlight washes over Valym, you see his body begin to shift and form. And unlike his usual transformations, his druidic transformations, this one just affects his like head and his hands and his claws, and he seems mostly anthropomorphic, but his head is replaced with that of a giant's like rat's maw, and his hands furry and now clawed.
And it's doing damage, right?
Yeah,
to
it's
him.
like searing him.
I'm gonna run and like, no, Valym, there's still hope, and try to just push him out.
Of the moonbeam.
I'm not gonna move.
Oh no, I'm just in the beam.
That's kind of a cool image, though.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Valym,
turn it off.
don't
Are you
hurt
still-
yourself.
No, he turns back to
Transformed?
normal.
This
And he takes Valym's hands like,
You kind of limp.
this is
You
my
what?
fault.
Limp.
I don't. Fault is
But it was my idea.
yes, but they didn't seem to care because Tom was dead. Fuck Tom.
yeah.
But this could permanently affect you over something that I did.
Oh, I plan to replace this.
Upgrade?
No. Well, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know how to get rid of a curse, but maybe I can replace one with another.
I have someone to ask about curses, I think.
Well,
Well,
For now, I seem fine, probably. Like, we staved it off. Maybe. I don't know. Who
Well,
knows?
figure it out. We'll figure it out together.
I'll help however I can.
In the meantime, we know that there are potions that could help ease the side effects.
Oh, yes. Leander had to pump one into my veins.
Perhaps we should stock up.
Yes.
Nah, it's okay. It should be fine for now. I just won't turn into a rat.
Maybe just a few.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know who won this.
I
I
think
thought we were just
technically Nim.
Getting
Yeah.
points, right?
Because
Don't we all just get
I think
points?
so.
Nim would be at 3 currently.
Mm.
No, I didn't.
Ajax would be at 3. Well, you got one before,
Mm.
and then Leander gave you 2 for this one. So that would
I
be
thought
3.
I didn't. Oh, I didn't think. I thought just you and
Oh, you're right.
Leander got a point.
It was just me and Leander. Oh.
Yes, that's why I was eager to catch up.
Hmm.
I have 2.
So you're tied.
I also have 2.
Yes. Scorpio has 1.
I accidentally drank some ale.
Accidentally?
Not tonight. Yes,
Oh.
when we were on a grand adventure. You know what we learned is that we need you both to survive this world and do any sort of adventuring.
Nim, I had no idea you felt that way.
Maybe not you, Leander.
What?
And Scorpio just sloppily pets him.
No, I need you to, Leander. You're my blood brother. That's
See,
not a question.
Scorpio, it's you he doesn't need.
I mean, that's fair. They grow up so fast. He doesn't need me. He's an independent man.
That's the second time that sentence has been said.
Right? And there's no reason.
Well, we traveled to the monastery.
Huh?
The monastery?
The
Abbey. And it was horrible. We were sick. Our camps were horrible. Without you, we ate shit. Yeah, that's right. I said it.
What was the point of even going to the Abbey?
Oh no! Once we got there.
Oh, this was on the way.
On the way, it was a long way. Horrible.
Without Valym's tracking and your cooking, Scorpio, we were in hell. It felt like.
Ajax had the sniffles. We both did.
I had the sniffles.
Oh, that is a curse.
You were desperately missed.
And that's how we showed up. But it's okay. We had a grand entrance, and Ajax just proved himself so well. And I had ale in the process accidentally. It was part of the food. We were very hungry when we arrived. You must understand. So
Nim played me a song, the bagpipes. Introduced me to the great people at the Abbey. It was a fantastic song.
thank you.
It seems as though you've kept up your training, Ajax.
I went there in mind of, and Valym, please don't kill me whenever I say this, but I went to go train with Ironside.
The butt. I drunk.
Valym puts his hand out and then like how when someone slams a staff onto the ground.
Ooh.
He does that, but when he's doing that, he casts Flame Blade, and you see a large flaming scythe appear in his hands. And now he's just listening.
It's a very cool trick.
Scorpio's wide-eyed right next to the scythe now, just looking at it.
And it's like a bright blue flame.
Valym, I did not let Ironside forget what happened. Don't worry. I did bring it up a lot, and
he didn't care, did he?
Huh?
He didn't care, did he?
No, he did. Yeah.
Well,
no, he cared.
The
can't lie in this circle.
So Nim's not lying. I hope. But no, we were actually informed that the 3 that were involved that day were actually sent to go investigate the blockage of the passage, and they have
in the mines.
In the mines, yeah.
Yeah, they haven't heard back from them.
It was more of punishment than anything, but they haven't returned yet as we speaking now. So
I think he was more displeased than he let on when we first encountered him, perhaps. So when we heard him, he seemed, he didn't know we were there. He didn't know we were there when we were listening, and he said, he said, and Nim like pulls out this notepad that has like these very detailed notes of everything that happened. Like, and he said, either they're dead or they'll come back the wiser for it, and either way is a win for him or something like that. It's paraphrasing, but it's pretty strict punishment. You know what? And everyone was really strict in there. They were definitely not the norm. Everyone else we met at the Abbey was so respectful and kind and not obnoxious or full of themselves. They greeted us, you know, even though we came in full bagpipes.
Did you find any wisdom in your stay?
Well, I came there purely in mind of training and learning and getting stronger for whatever's to come next. And I was presented with 4 different options of what I could potentially study in.
Oh, go on.
And they were all very interesting options, but the task you were actually sent there to do, and I take my sword out and I show them Belinda's new hilt.
Beautiful.
As you can see in the back, it has her name on it. We were sent to find this wood from these trees that were fueled by some kind of magic or spell.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful forest, and they told me to go cut some wood, but I didn't really think that was appropriate.
They were too pretty.
Way too pretty. So I actually put my hand on the tree and asked for permission. And above me falls a giant branch immediately afterwards. And it felt like after that, the tree and I had some kind of connection, because I felt that the trees that were affected by this magic were dying. And it was too much for their roots to handle. And then slowly after, that connection I learned was not just a mental connection. I don't know how to explain this, but
he got high off his mind again. I don't know how it happened.
What Nim said.
No.
And everything was purple. Everything was louder in my.
Just from touching the trees?
Or the magic?
Did you get a contact high from touching a tree?
That seems a little simplified.
But
Wait
not
a
at all.
minute. A tree. Did it have a sticky sap and like a slightly iridescent, like sort of pale tree trunk?
Yes.
I might know what he's talking about.
You would, wouldn't you?
I might have. Old Leander may have some tricks up his sleeve.
So,
You know what? He acted exactly like when he drank Bindi's mix or whatever it was.
It felt like a fun poison.
Bindi.
I know the feeling.
I need to meet this Bindi. But I will say this. There is some foul creature buried in the ground there. And the juices of its liquefying corpse are imbuing the nearby flora.
did you kill the creature that's there?
I have to leave the circle.
Wait, what?
Wait, that's not what?
He
Why?
stumbles.
Yeah.
He stumbles out of the circle.
The Leander is the reason those trees are like that.
Why?
I think they seem to be an old tradition.
Are you
Leander
God?
Leander is older than he gives on.
And he kissed Ajax.
You hear from downstairs, Time to cut the cake.
I'm gonna grab Valym's hands and say, if it wasn't for you, we thought, and he shows the notepad, what would Valym do, in those moments? And we didn't want to hurt the trees and yes, speaking with them and communing with nature. It was it was magical, really.
If we hadn't met you, I probably just would have swung my sword like I always do.
Then I would have felt bad. Imagine, because you just spoke to it and it helped. Oh, horrible. Nim walks out the circle.
As Nim and Ajax leave the circle, Scorpio turns to Valym and just says, in honesty, I'd be lost without you, and then leaves the circle.
Maybe they are my family. And then he walks out of the circle.
Oh.
But it's because he can't lie in it.
Yeah.
My heart. I didn't hear it though.
You're damn right you didn't. He doesn't know to open up emotions for stronger people.
Cake.
When you come downstairs, sure enough, on the dining table is laid out a heart-shaped cake from which a literal handful is missing, just like someone scooped a handful of it.
Valym is a wolf, but he has the markings like Breeze and his family did across his fur.
Ah.
Oh. A hand? Does Leander have some in his hand?
He did earlier. He's been sneakily eating cake the whole time.
Mom, did you make this?
Yes, I did.
I hope you cut it. Scorpio will take a serving knife and just try to creatively cut around the hand. Just chunks now.
Mm-hmm.
Nim takes
I wanna lean up, and as Scorpio's putting his hand down, I wanna put my paw on top and then like press down to help him.
Yes, teamwork makes the dream work.
The pieces are cut with great irregularity.
Yeah, that's fair.
Some of them being massive, some of them a lot smaller. And
Scorpio will take a smaller piece as they finish cutting and sort of toss it up into the air for Wolf Valym.
As you dig in, you realize that it's a fresh, almost like a whipped sort of frosting that's on top. It's light and fluffy, and inside the cake is super moist and layered with strawberries and fresh cream.
Honestly, I turned into a wolf because I expected him to put like meat or some shit in
That's true.
it.
Meat cake.
Pleasantly surprised.
Nim brings a slice over to his mom.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you.
I feel like Scorpio is infatuated with just throwing pieces at Wolf Valym. In the corner.
Well, where do you think you're going to go from here, kiddo?
I don't know. I think we said we'd help something happening along the river, the fishmonger or something. We spoke to Sister Saranda. That's one of the jobs we picked up.
Oh, look at you, jobs and everything.
Yeah.
They grow up so fast.
Aha!
I just look at her like,
You didn't tell me.
I wanted him to tell you.
Got a job.
Nim sort of looks back at Valym and catching cake.
Like whipped cream probably all over my face.
And looks back to his mom. Do you want to go have that talk?
Yeah. Yes. She
Nim leads the way, though. and heads towards the well outside.
She walks with you.
And he sits on the edge and he takes off the fake horns that he has on his horns.
I mean, it's very cool. You know, I guess this means you're not going to be doing funeral rites very often with this new edgy look.
It's not edge, it's artistic. Or something.
It's just I kind of liked your little classic innocent look.
He slowly reaches over to her horns and like slowly pulls them off.
How long have you known?
Not long. Why did you wear these?
I didn't want you to ask a lot of questions about why you look different than me, so I just thought I'd look more like you. And maybe it was stupid, but I've always felt like you were mine and that I was enough to be your mom and your dad. So I just tried to be both. And I realize now from the conversations I've had with Ajax and Valym that instead I made you look stupid. And that's not what I was trying to do.
You are enough. And I have to admit, I wonder what happens if what's so bad about noticing that I'm different?
Well, I just didn't want you to, know who he was. Because he's not a good person.
Well, Mama, I love you. You're the most important person in the world to me. And I don't care what you look like. And he throws the fake horns down the well. Maybe it's time for us to just be who we are. And that's okay. He pulls out his dagger and cuts his long braid off.
Oh,
I know.
Grim, I love your hair. Oh.
I know, but I can't replace Marigold either. And I know that now. And he drops the braid down the well. I'm just Nim and...
You're enough for me too.
And he gives her a big hug.
She gives you one back.
Thanks for getting me that new gig, Mum. Really
yes,
excited.
I'm so happy you got it. He's
I'm
growing
really
up so
excited
fast.
No, it's going to be great. I already have so many stories to tell. Love you, Mum. gives her a kiss on the cheek and grabs her hand.
I'm just happy there's no more secrets between us. So there's one more thing I have to tell you.
Oh. Okay.
He works on a barge. He owns a gambling den. And he is simultaneously one of the most beautiful and devious creatures I've ever met.
When you say creatures, how do you mean that?
Well, he doesn't look very unlike you.
Is he a bad man, Mum?
Well, we were both very young. And I never told him.
Oh.
Because I didn't think I meant that much to him.
Oh, he doesn't.
But maybe he deserved to know.
Oh.
So when things went sour between us and you came into the picture, I just didn't want to give him the chance to reject you the way he had rejected me. I'm sorry.
No.
But he's always on the move, and I just, I just thought it was better for both of us to just put down roots.
What's his name?
He goes by a few different names, but his stage name is Rufus.
Okay. I don't know how to feel necessarily. I don't know if I want to find him, but this does change my mind a little bit.
Sorry, someone in chat said Bobbert.
What? Bobbert?
That's his name. Stage name.
God, that's why I don't read chat. Damn you, chat. Bobbert.
Bobbert.
Please welcome to the stage.
We don't know Robert's middle name.
Well, then I want to tell you, I can't possibly tell you every little thing that we do, but it's not for hiding it that I wouldn't tell you. I just feel like, I don't know, there's a lot of adventure ahead, but each time I do make mistakes, I've learned, and I've made sure to be accountable, and all of that is because of the way that you've raised me. And I'm trying to be responsible for my actions, and I've learned some of those the hard way, and I carry things around to remind myself of those. And I won't rid myself of them until I feel I've gotten past it, I suppose. But that's what this was. It was really bad. I hope. I don't think I'll ever do anything that bad again. But anyway, none of it is your fault. All of the good that I do is thanks to you. And I'm going to remember that as we keep moving forward. So I don't want you to worry. And I hope, I think it's pretty, this angel of a woman named Rena.
Oh.
Ajax and I got matching ones. Did you see Ajax's?
I did, yes. So tell me about this Rena. How old is she?
Oh, I think she's old, you know.
Oh, fair.
Like you guys, you know.
Oh, well, okay. Well,
Well, I mean, yeah.
yeah, I get
I don't know how old you are. She was really nice, and she gave me a blessing, and I don't know. I think you would like her too. She's up on Marblehead at the Chantry.
Well, maybe the next party you can invite her.
Yeah, I'd love to. All right, let's go back in.
All right. She puts her arm around you and walks back in with you.
So
What is
as they
happening
walk
when they
back in-
enter?
Yeah, as they walk back in, I imagine as I'm sitting down and I'm like, the first thing y'all hear when y'all walk in is I cut off an ogre's head.
Whoa!
Wow.
Will I clean? Was
Yes,
it
like
one?
this.
I pick up a knife in my mouth and I go,
Yeah, just yes.
And
it was
hold up one of the blood sausages for you to do that too.
Yes, just like that.
Whoa, whoa!
There was blood all on my face. I was one more hit and I was done for. But I got up.
Ajax.
Just
go back to
You're
normal.
so cool.
oh hey guys, welcome back.
And you should have seen when he walked through the halls with the severed head in hand.
I
All
did.
the students leaned their heads out, and everyone was so impressed.
You brought a severed head through the abbey. I've dreamt about doing that.
Buddy.
It was scary.
Yeah, and then after that, I began to train to become a samurai.
Amazing. Did you have a good talk?
We did.
Good.
Yeah. And him looks at his mom. She doesn't have her horns anymore.
Oh, you forgot.
No, Scorp, I think.
Oh,
I think. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm glad y'all talked about it.
Leander is like, you notice now, like asleep face first into the cake.
Into the cake?
Yeah.
God, he's gonna suffocate! What did you do?
I don't think he breathes.
I was listening to Ajax.
I was talking to Scorpion.
I don't think he breathes.
That's Valym's response. Valym saw him face down. Valym just doesn't think that he breathes. So he's probably fine. Honestly, to be honest, I am convinced that Leander is some sort of elder creature of some terrifying aspect because he knew way more about the situation than he should have. And,
He deals with the dead, you know?
but he's old.
Also, speaking of elder
That's
creatures, Valym,
Mhm.
the passenger that I have with me is sort of one of those too, as far as I can tell. And in order to save myself and Lulu, I sort of made a teeny deal. And part of the agreement meant I transferred, I think, part of the consciousness into Singe, Scourge Destroyer of Worlds. I don't know what that means, and I refuse to explain further. Thank you.
So
And Scorpio passes out.
I look at Singed.
She's not
Oh,
here.
Oh,
Oh, I was
we're
gonna
at
say.
Nibs.
Would
Yeah.
she
Oh,
be?
so she didn't come?
No.
Okay, that's more concerning. Scorpio transferred part of his consciousness into a dragon that is waiting in Leander's home that was going to kill him for me. Because
Can't be.
No, she was going to. Zero doubt about it. There was.
No, I'm saying that can't be good.
Oh. Yeah.
So Scorpio's passed out. Neander's passed out. Why do you drink? Why do any of you drink?
That's because we're sad and we don't have a better way to process our emotions.
Nim like pokes Scorpio's like passed out body. He's like this deft monk and just bested by liquid.
I mean, he's deft is a very specific word.
Deft.
Oh.
He's like a flying squirrel that you don't know why they work, but they do.
That's true.
That's such a good explanation. Yeah.
Would you like to know a secret?
Yes.
Should I cover my ears? Oh.
No.
Okay, so to make sure.
I think I have issues processing a sense of humanity. And I talked to the Breeze about it. And I think it makes me not necessarily know how to compare the value of a life.
What?
When I was a child, I had Lorelai eat 5 men because they pushed me off a cliff and were going to leave me to drown. And that was the first time that I ever really harmed anybody. But that's also why I can't swim. That was the first time.
Sorry.
It's okay. Now, I talked to Breeze about it, at a better gauge of humanity, and then I came across those people. And to be honest, I didn't feel as bad when I got rid of them. But I'd feel bad if all of you died. That much I know. Which is strange to me.
Good.
I'm not used to caring in a long term. I'm used to people making assumptions and being disrespectful, and then I plan to wrong their lives in some way in the future to satisfy myself, like Shaw. I'm going to break his legs one day.
Oh.
Yes, like Lillian. You
They're
see
very-
like Brendy's eyes dart next door.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Brendy. You really get me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Brendy, by the way. And on his travel, with my wood carver's tools, I try to make a little snake, kind of like how Breeze and them were making little animals. I'm gonna give it to Brendy. This is for you, by the way.
Oh.
So cute, Valym.
Thank you. I pull out my mittens.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cherish it.
Oh, I'm glad.
It's gonna
But I
go right
will
on the
break
mantle.
Shaw one day. I will. So
Wait.
that is a gauge into my life, and part of why I don't know if I necessarily understand most of that stuff, but that's because most times people make assumptions very quickly, and it upsets me more than I thought it did. So I started just hurting them when they tried to hurt me, but worse.
Well, I think it's really important that you've made those connections. And I feel honored that we can maybe be those people for you. But there's nothing wrong with you. I have laid to rest many others' loved ones, and they were bereft, torn apart. But to me, it was sad. It's sad that they had to lay a loved one to rest, but I didn't know them.
I'll
And
be honest, I do worry about you. Because I was comparably your age when I almost drowned alone. But I'm glad you're not alone. And you don't have to be.
Well, what I do to remind myself of what they must be going through is that I remember the people in my life that I wouldn't want to lose and how I would feel. And I think we have to have those points of reference if we ever want to understand someone else's actions, controlled by emotions at one point or another. I don't know. That's how I started in the services. So I think I'm really glad that maybe we could be your family. And, there are lots of bad people in this world, though. I think it's all relative. Maybe some of them deserve to not be around. I don't know. I really don't know. But maybe we can learn together.
Valym.
Yes, Jax.
Were those men, whenever they tried to drown you, was that the first time that you were hurt by someone else? Like a person?
Yes. They were the first family I had. And then I wasn't useful anymore, so.
I don't think it's wrong, and I think your conflicts about valuing life are completely normal, because the first time that you were introduced to pain, your only reaction was to go back and hurt them back. You weren't taught to do anything else. So why would you ever teach yourself? We can only survive. That's all we can do.
You said your family did that?
Well, I don't have parents or anything like that. I found a group in the woods. I could change shape and do things, and so they took me in because I was useful, and it became a family, they called it. And then I wanted something, they took from me, so I took it back, chased me, went up a hill, kicked me off a cliff. Sounds a whole lot worse when I say it out loud, actually.
Yeah, it sounds really sad.
And then years and years and years and years and years and years and years later, I found Scorpio drunk somewhere. And then
You see now, like, Scorpio and Leander are, like, sleeping, like, head to head.
Platonically.
Is Leander breathing?
Is Leander breathing?
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to listen to Leander's heartbeat.
Like to give him a physical examination.
Yeah. In the middle of the conversation, I just stop talking. At the end of it, I just like walk over to Leander and I'm like, I feel his pulse.
You feel a thrum of life.
Does it feel the normal beat pace?
Give me a medicine check.
Ooh, baby. It's 19.
It does seem a little slow. Not like alarmingly slow, but it seems slower than you would anticipate a heartbeat to feel.
And something else that has helped is no matter how fucked up I feel, Leander still gets laid.
That's a really good point.
Should we really be having these conversations? friends. Wow.
Leander still kisses people
Okay.
and makes friends and has people over to his house for a birthday party. So I might be strange and maybe not broken but twisted, but this man is an anomaly of life.
Well, I promise to never push you off a cliff unless you've asked me to.
That's good. Because I'll eat you. I look around for a circle of truth.
Unless you become a murdering evil maniac. Is that fair?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Sell a 20% chance.
Full moon? Who knows?
But in everyone.
That's true. Ajax has already stabbed me once.
Oh.
Romantic.
Did you know that, Brandy? Ajax stabbed me.
Really? Is this what we're doing right now?
Ajax.
Doors cursed. There are no
Really?
secrets here
Really?
anymore.
I had a nice thing lined up to say to you, and now I'm just stabbing you.
I was actually pretty good at it. I was fairly impressed.
It wasn't. I can't even take credit for that. It was.
I walk up to Brandy and I lean over it and I'm just looking at Ajax, but I whisper, Brandy, question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done the horizontal dance with Ajax?
In front of Nim?
That's why I'm whispering.
No, he's whispering.
Oh,
yeah.
you're whispering?
Yeah.
Horizontal dance.
I don't know. Ajax, have you?
You giving me this?
I mean, this is
giving you the honor.
Yeah, this is one of those things where I don't want to dictate to a player what they have or haven't done, physically.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
An NPC's agency is important, but less important than a player's agency.
Yeah.
Don't mess this up. The whole season is riding on this.
Yeah, there's so many decisions, right?
Look. One time. But it meant way more to Ajax than it probably did to her.
Okay, gotcha. She's like, it was one time on a night much like this one. We were both very drunk, and he still hasn't gotten over it.
This is not related, but we should have a drink later.
Okay.
Nice.
Nim goes over to Ajax and gives him a hug. I'm tired. He kind of starts sort of leaning into Ajax.
Come on. Come on.
Oh. And then he whispers in his ear. Happy Father's Day, by the way. I fall asleep.
Ajax's eyes start welling up.
No.
He tries to hold back any tears, but they well up. He's definitely just leans on him.
Half the party's passed out at this point.
Right?
Have you all seen Gatsby at the end when they have that whole huge party, and at the end it's people crying and playing piano and drunk. That's where this phase where the party has advanced to.
If you introduce bee venom into the punch, this is what you're gonna end up with.
Yeah, there's sad piano playing, a little bit of crying, and just passed out people.
And to avoid anyone seeing Ajax cry, he's gonna excuse himself to go put Nim in bed. Yeah, I'll be right back. Nim needs it. Nim's tired.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you mind helping me with these two, Valym? She motions over to Scorpio and Leander.
Not a problem. Do you want the living skeleton or the drunk monk?
Skeleton is surprisingly light.
Yeah, checks out. Because it's got no bones.
It's just made out of Jello.
I ain't got no bones. I ain't got no bones. I ain't got no bones.
I'll pick up Scorpio.
She picks up Leander underneath like the arms and just kind of like starts dragging him back from the dining table and puts him on the couch. And you all turn in for the night. You enjoy the benefits of a long rest.
Yay.
All except Ajax,
Oh boy.
who in the middle of the night hears a very strange rapping at his window.
Can I see anything?
Give me a perception check.
I want to clarify, this is not Valym trying to sleep with Nim's mom.
Right.
I thought it was gonna be Nim's mom.
It could be.
It's like, oh, he's not
That
getting any
is
sleep. Okay.
19.
Ooh.
You do see the telltale climbing gear of an individual who you've worked with before. You see like a braided rope hanging outside your window.
Okay, well, I quickly get out of bed. And just in case, I ready my axe.
Yeah,
And I
it's
go up to the window.
yeah.
Mhm.
In shoes that have claws affixed to the feet, a harness that comes around her waist, and a myriad of bottles hanging from her belt, you see the shining little green goblin face of one Bindi Copperpinch.
Yes.
This time with a smoky eye, so she's
Ooh.
more night stalkery.
It's a nighttime look.
Stop. Oh my God. I go to the window and I lift it up.
I need your help.
With what?
A job.
What kind of job?
You have to come now. It's important.
How important?
Well, one of our friends might die if you don't help me.
Who is it?
Malesh.
Okay, 1 second. I go back to the room and I scramble to look for a note and then a pen to write on. I hope that I find something.
A feather and some ink.
Yeah,
There's probably writing materials in Nim's house.
some
rolled
Oh,
some
that's
writing.
true.
Yeah. Okay,
all
yeah,
over.
something. And I want to write on the note. What would he write? Something important came up. I know. Something important came up, and I gotta go.
Come on, we gotta do this. We don't have a lot of
Tell
time.
tell Nim that Bindi came.
You can't leave my
Hey.
name out there.
No, they don't know who you are. Nim
All
does.
right.
I leave the note on my pillow, and all right, let's go.
She hands you the other rope, and you slide down out the window and onto the cobbles down below.
Happy Father's Day.
Oh, my dad's leave.
Oh
All right, I'm gonna head out.
no! Oh no! Nim has 3 dads. It's fine.
And that's where we'll bring today's session to a
Yay.
close. Thank you so much for playing D&D with me on my birthday.
Yay! Thanks for DMing on your birthday.
Of course. I
Yeah.
hope this episode
Yes.
was good because it was a little chaotic. I hope
I
you
had
all
the
enjoyed
best
the
time.
session. Yeah. Oh,
It was
God.
fun.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was fun.
The only problem is we did not get to play the last game.
Right. Yet.
Oh,
But
Wonder?
that can be saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wonder.
last party game.
But
There are more parties in our
there's
future
more
with
party
Leander,
games.
I think.
Yeah.
What if that was the game? Because now we're wondering.
Oh.
Oh.
Anything is possible.
Leander.
And then it was like, they're going to wonder what the last game is. Ooh,
Yeah.
cake.
It's like he's here in the room.
Thank you so much. Let's do some shout outs. Xander, take it away.
Yeah, you can find me at Xanderific, both on Twitter and here on Twitch. I'm doing some sort of RPG storytelling pretty much every night of the week. My full schedule is up on my Twitter. We've been playing through Death Stranding, and we got to a good point in the adventure of Link where I'm actually having fun with the game. I found a spell where you can turn into the fairy. All of my dreams are coming true. But yeah, all storytelling all the time. Find me.
Fantastic. Balvin.
Balvin, thank you.
Oh, sorry. Balvin.
LordBalvin.
I'm Balvin, or LordBalvin on all my platforms. I've been streaming a lot more lately on my channel. We've been playing Ratchet and Clank, and
Ooh,
we just started Ghost of Tsushima for the first time.
gorgeous!
Yeah,
I love
such a
that
pretty
game.
I'm in love.
He posted his reaction of the opening
Yeah.
scene. It was so sweet.
I almost cried, bro.
Oh yeah, I did.
But yeah, that's the main thing right now is my Twitch, LordBalvin. But everything else, Twitter, Instagram, all that, for my hot takes and very dumb jokes. If you are interested.
Gabe.
Hello, I'm Gabe James Games across the internet. Today, it's just like my soul.
Leander, go home.
No, yeah, you can find me mainly on Twitter because that's where I post most of my stuff. Balvin, I will say specifically for you, if you get a chance, you should go back and watch my one shot now because I did an Ajax impression that ended up going to a Balvin impression. I named myself Dayjax, and I had a curse sword named Melinda. And that's probably part of what got me caught because they knew who you were when I. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, that was I'm Gabe and stuff and things. I make games and do voiceover and cosplay and dance and stunt work and sleep.
Can you talk
And
about
sleep.
the new thing maybe?
Which
that
one?
is going to be coming out?
Oh, yes. I also wrote on one of the upcoming Pathfinder books, Lost Omens, the Mwangi Expanse. I got to write some of the deities inside of it. I also got to write an entire city with habits, food, all different aspects of the culture. It's black as hell and it's fun as hell. Definitely check it out. I love the setting. I'm actually very excited about it. So yeah, that comes out June 30th. I know because I looked.
It's
Awesome.
Fantastic. Josephine.
Hi. I'm Josephine. You can find me at JCVIM on all socials. I just recently I interviewed on a horror movie podcast called Drink Scream, and I was on there talking about the Mortuary Collection and acting in that. So that's out if that interests you or to hear more about that movie. And otherwise I'm just streaming during the week. I'm sure there's other stuff. I just cannot remember. Oh, LA by Night season 5 is coming in September. Coming
Very
back
excited.
in September. How did I even forget to say this at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it. And I'm still sunburnt.
I still didn't know that's.
Just gonna make a smiley face. When you were saying Dayjax, I realized we didn't even get to tell you about our ogre impersonations.
Oh no.
I didn't do a single impersonation in my one shot.
We were Nimbax.
We
were one.
They climbed on top of each other's shoulders and tried to parlay with the ogres and convince
with the
it
trench coat
that they were another ogre.
Uh,
Oh, I'm Nimbex.
Yeah.
It
did
almost
It almost worked. And
Filbert.
oh my gosh, don't worry. The ogres were indeed evil, but
yeah.
you know, it is what it is. And last up is me. Hi, if you're here, you know who I am. Thank you.
birthday!
This is the best birthday ever. I had so much fun with all of you. Yeah, I'm Jasmine, that bronze girl. You can find me at that bronze girl everywhere. And what am I doing? I just beat the Yuffie expansion for
Ooh, for
Final Fantasy VII, and that was my favorite character from the original. So
I don't know anything about it.
yeah, no spoilers, just yeah. So I was excited. It was really good DLC. Highly recommend it. And I'm playing a modded version of Stalker this week. And I'm very much into Chernobyl-esque Metro type of games, so that should be lots of fun. If you're into that, come check it out. And yeah.
And thanks again to our sponsors.
Yes.
Seriously, I mean, what a really when we had a sponsor con, it was just so exciting for us all, like to, I don't know, brought this show together and then have, I don't know, people just as excited as we are about it.
Yeah.
I wanna explicitly say, I worked for them. It wasn't even my idea. It says something. That says something that like other people actually were seeing the show and enjoying it.
And on that note, thank you all for the fan art that constantly, like even when we were on break, it was just incoming constantly, and it was such a delight.
There's
Love the fan art
that I saw. That shit is fire.
Samurai Ajax.
That shit is fire. Oh my god.
There's one of a spanking as well.
Oh,
spanking?
Well, yes and no. So like, I was talking on my channel about so Four and Balvin told me about, because I don't know anything about Jesus lore. I don't know any Jesus lore because I grew up sick. So
sure.
Oh my god.
Four.
Yeah, I see it.
I painted it.
Yeah, Four and Balvin told me about the story of Jesus not having any of the nonsense with the merchants and whipping them, and whipping the nonsense out of it, and they.
What? How do I? What is it? Is this under the Shikar tag?
Yes. It is.
I got you, Xander.
Oh, thank you.
I just put it in our chat.
It's me smiting fuckboys.
Ow!
While they're running.
It's like a Renaissance painting.
Yes.
That's flogging.
Pretty perfect.
I don't know enough about Christianity to know if that's blasphemous, but I do think it's funny.
Someone, maybe.
Well,
but you're never gonna win.
Here's the thing that they drew it literally in the style of a very ancient painting.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
So it's not a Jesus impersonation. It's just in the style. Yeah, which I appreciate. Dying City, thank you. It's hilarious. I love
incredible.
it. I love it. I think it's so funny.
That is incredible.
God, fucking Tom. Sorry, I saw that clip of you he killed Tom. The whole time, like, who the hell is Tom? The damn rat man.
Rat.
The rat man.
Oh my gosh. Thank you all for spending this evening with me. You're all fabulous.